welcome back to another episode of the Simpleton Sauna, and thanks for taking the time to join us. If you're new to the channel, and make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and we do like comments too. Also, take a moment, check out some of our other videos. With all the buzz going on and everything we're hearing about the Dr. Seuss controversy and cancel culture and this sort of age of wokeness that we're all living in today, I figured it was time to heat things up in the sauna a little bit and talk about this controversial topic. But first, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Coca-Cola, a proud sponsor that contains only 50 tablespoons of sugar, but not the white kind, and 80% more wokeness than the other leading brands. Now back to the show. A well-known soft drink company recently hired a diversity specialist to help train their employees on how to become less white. As it turns out, the expert says that in order to be less white, it's important to be less arrogant and more humble. Aren't those essentially the same things? It gets better. The authority also shared that to be less white also means that we must be less oppressive and less defensive. In other words, if you are white and you are triggered or defensive about the trainer's assumption that white people are the only race capable of racism and the only ones responsible for fixing it, well, that just is proof that you're guilty and you are way too white. To be less white, one must be less certain. I'm not really sure what that means. Less certain of what? I think I might be getting the hang of this though. I'm less certain that it's smart for a multinational soft drink company to be training us on what it means to be less white, especially when you consider that one of their main images for advertising their product is a polar bear, which just happens to be all white. To do my part, I started trying to eliminate my whiteness, but this eraser doesn't seem to be doing the job. So maybe I'll try some white out. But the problem with this is it doesn't work either because it's all white. So now I'm having to rethink my entire life and my way of doing things. But what am I to do with my favorite childhood book, White Fang? Well, guess throw that out. And then my David Coverdale White Snake CDs. Well, guess that has to go too. And my favorite movie, Jaws. I guess that must go because the main character is not just a shark, but it's a great white shark, and that's a double no-no. And what about Christmas time? Will I be able to build a Frosty the Snow Person? Or is it Frosty the Snow People? I'm not sure which, but Frosty is white. So my favorite Christmas carol, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, will be unacceptable too, and I'm certain that must go. Or wait, it's better to be less certain though, isn't it? Right? All this division makes me wonder if the table isn't being set for a narcissistic, arrogant, egotistical, polarizing, non-politically correct person to someday lead the nation. All this controversy is making me thirsty. It's time for a Coca-Cola. Lights out.